In 2014, we honored the legacy of Ellie Shattuck by establishing a Spotlight Award in her name. Ellie was well known for having mentored and guided the careers of many chapter members, and this award recognizes an individual who mirrors Ellie's dedication to mentorship and the future generations of our chapter's membership. This award is selected by the previous recipients, no one else. Sally Dobler, Rick Myers, Katrina Bruce, Kyle Nagy, Rod Martin, Jennifer Levine, and Haya Mizrahi. We have a special presenter for this award. Rick Myers is somewhere out there in the crowd. Come on up, sir. Please join me on stage for this presentation.
Good evening. Many of you in the room don't know me, but I am a past recipient of the Ellie Shattuck Award, and those of you that remember Ellie know she was an absolute dynamo and brought so much enthusiasm to our chapter. And as they just mentioned, the previous winners select the honoree each year, and this year we went through the process and different names were pointed out, and one of them came up. And I said, you know what? I got a little story about who I think should win this year. And everybody agreed, and they asked me to share that story with you. So I moved to Las Vegas in June of 1994 to go to work for the Howard Hughes Corporation. And my first day was actually June 20th. And in the afternoon of June 20th, while I was still trying to figure out where the pens and pencils were in the copy machine, I got a phone call from a gentleman who said, tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I'm going to pick you up, and I'm going to show you around Las Vegas. And he spent the entire afternoon driving me all around the city. I had no bearings. I had a couple of people at Howard Hughes that I knew, but past that, I knew nobody in town. And he showed me where Sahara was and where Charleston was and where Trop was. And he drove me to North Las Vegas, and he introduced me to some of the real OG members of our chapter, Lee Phelps, Tim Snow. Took the entire day to do that. And he wasn't looking for a listing. He wasn't working on a deal with the Howard Hughes Corporation and looking for a special concession. He just had a huge heart, and he believed in two things. He believed in pulling people in, and he believed in pushing people up. And Kevin Buckley is our honoree this evening. And if you know Kevin, you know he's bigger than this room. Unfortunately, we lost Kevin in December of last year. There was a celebration of life at Our Lady in January where they handed out these pins. He was a great patriot. The room was full of NAIOP people, many past NAIOP presidents, which I was lucky enough to be a past NAIOP president as well. And it was standing room only, which is perfect for Kevin Buckley. He's done so much for so many people and brought people in. And I hope in a little way that I can, that I've brought some people into the organization and helped pull them up. I remember when Steve, our current president, first started coming around, and so many people through NAIOP is when I got to meet the leaders like Kevin Higgins, like Dan Doherty, like Rod Martin, like John Restrepo, all of those people. My career was really based on the fact that I got involved in NAIOP, and the reason I got involved in NAIOP is because of Kevin Buckley. And so what Ellie Shattuck did was bring enthusiasm, and nobody over the course of my career brought more enthusiasm to the table than Kevin Buckley, and he was also amazingly accomplished in real estate. Many of you have done deals with him. If you ever drive near downtown, you'll see the Las Vegas Police Department headquarters. He orchestrated that entire deal, and that's what he did, is he brought people together. So it's a real honor for me to be here tonight to help honor one of my great friends. And he was the, I think, second chapter president of the organization, and he brought people on. And I know we want to cut my speech short, but Kevin's a big guy, and he deserves all this. So I am honored tonight to introduce to you Kevin's brother, Michael Buckley, to say a few words. Very important people, very important word. Thank you for bringing me back to present this award. There you go. There you go. Well said. Michael's here. I just had dinner with him. There he is. Huge, iconic family in town, the Buckley family. Michael Buckley.
You know, I think Kevin would really love this award. Kevin loved all things about my dad. He was his last thing, he was going to be a developer and develop the Buckley Hotel downtown in honor of our father who came, and he really believed that Dad evolved medicine in a good way in Las Vegas. And one of the things that Dad did, he was a great mentor. He would always take the residents from the hospital that came from Tulane and mentor them. And I think Kevin and my father would both be extremely proud that Kevin gets this award and is really deserving. And thank you, Rick. And that was Kevin, yeah?